Baltimore Podcast. Baltimore Podcast. Baltimore Podcast. Me, my brothers playing it. Raw slick as pockets, dummy on the plane. Life it gets so heavy, you just do you stand with. Can't be overstanding, understand just how the man is. Baltimore Podcast.
Baltimore Podcast. We are back. Middle Class Kyle, aka Kyle Coleman, aka Dope Taste Wolfgang. But shit, we are here. Episode 35. Baltimore Podcast. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Yo, what's good? What's good, Baltimore? It's your boy Woody the Boss from Baltimore to Atlanta. And Empire Music Group, Boss Control Music Group. We here, we lit. Yeah.
So Woody, what you was talking about a little bit earlier, like you said you just came back from Atlanta. What you was doing in Atlanta, bro?
Hey man, I was doing a little bit of everything from work to managing artists, talent scout, promoting, booking artists, pretty much everything in the industry.
Damn, so you was doing all this. So you was working with the labels?
Yeah, working with different labels. Well, directly working through the distribution portal with Empire Music Group, work with Universal Music Group, Version, different directors, different A&Rs in those different fields, working directly with the artists to basically get them in the industry, get them away from that chitlin circus, away from the blind eyes of the industry, the gatekeepers as they call them, and get them directly to those label meetings, label reps. Yeah.
So like, what's the all right. So what artists are you even taking there? Like, to these labels. Like, what artists do you have experience with working with?
I work with a lot of different independent artists. One, my artist Amada Don, Mr. Move Around. Work with Deraz Deshawn. I work with Better Gang Kush. I work with Big Boogie. I work with Boosie. I work with a lot of different artists when it comes to, like I said, throwing the shows, booking the artists. Getting artists back office right, making sure that MLC set, sound exchange, song trust down, things of that nature.
Makes sense. So how does this impact, the artists today? Like, pretty much, the game, the label game, the chitlin circuit. What if I don't know anything about that? I'm trying to be an artist today.
Yeah. So basically, it's a, how can I say it? It's a dark cloud when it comes to up and coming artists, independent artists. They're guided by these different showcases that's projected as you're going to get a industry deal or single deal or things of that nature, where you have these third party distribution artists that are coming in and basically pulling the wool over artists' eyes. So the goal that we take at Boss Control Music Group and Raz Richards Entertainment, we shoot to bring the artist the independent game with the label inside, being able to take full control of their artistry, their career. If you notice, if you're looking in the tabloids, a lot of artists from back in the day are now seeking different royalties. They're now noticing that the labels has been stealing from them, if that makes sense.
360. The 360 deals.
I wouldn't call it a 360 deal, and that's where a lot of people are shadowed on that term. A 360 deal is a deal where an artist has basically nothing. They're coming in with nothing to the table, and the labels are funding everything. So they're recouping off of everything that they touch. A lot of people who look at 360 deals and think, oh, don't take a 360 deal, don't take a 360 deal. It's all depending on how your contract and the stipulations is structured. But what I'm speaking of is more so those artists that came in and they only had their BMI set up. They didn't know anything about ISRC codes, MLC, like I said, song trust, which are your mechanical royalties, digital royalties, and things of that nature. They didn't know about setting that up.
Like I'm saying, I really don't either. I'm getting a little lost in the sauce. But when you was talking about, like you said, shadow, like, yeah, we ignorant. A lot of people's ignorant on 360 deals. Like, and the way you just painted it, it's like if you don't have nothing and you know what I'm saying, a label they offering you any amount of money, like that's really a blessing. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? So
And that's more so what it is. They'll come in, they may give you 100,000, 50,000 to sign with them, but they're recouping that off of your shows, your
everything
digital
you
royalties,
do, everything you produce.
your studio time. But you're not realizing that when you go into those studios, you're in their studio, so you're now paying for that as well. But you also got to still recoup what you already that advance. And people go spend that advance thinking it's just money that they give them. They're not putting it back into their career, and that's why they get in at the end.
Facts.
You know?
No, facts. Like I'm saying, when with this business shit, you know, even if you got an outside job, I'm sure you know you invest that back into your business, so you
Indeed.
get into the position of where you your own boss and you don't got to work for nobody.
Indeed.
So like I did have a question though. I was gonna say, all right. So I remember asking you earlier. I was like, what is these labels looking for today? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of labels out there. You said you was with Empire. You know, it's all types of labels out here. What are they looking for in today's young artists?
I can't give you a direct on what they're looking for because everybody look for different things. You may have artists that may have a sound. Our industry may hear a sound and they go with that because they know they can back everything else as far as lyrics and things of that nature. But if I was to say, they're definitely looking for creativity. An artist got to be unique. They're not looking for everyday Joe that sounds just like the next artist. That's definitely okay. Next artist, I heard this before. I heard this sound.
Is that true though? Cause like I be hearing these artists, a lot of them sound the damn same.
A lot of them sound the same, but if you listen to their first track,
Damn.
that one track that pop.
Cause that was really them.
You get what I'm saying? But then you look at it down the line, they come out with another song, it don't do as good. That's because now they're following the trend. They're trying to repeat that same song instead of bringing that creative control out and giving the fans what they want. And that's where you have artists like NBA YoungBoy. He relates to the world because he stays in his element. He bring you the real. He's going to give you real life. And a lot of people don't understand that when you speak the real, people relate. When it's commercialized, it can't be repeated because you made it up.
Man. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just started listening to NBA YoungBoy a little bit more. You know, like he got some bangers. You know, all over the place, all different range of types of bangers. But yeah, man. So, like, what's your goal? Hold up. First and foremost, what's the name of this of your new music group now? Of the new label that you're
Boss Control Music Group.
Boss Control Music Group. So, what is the objective for Boss Control Music Group to accomplish 5 years from now? Like 5 years down the line, what does Boss Control Music Group look like?
Boss Control Music Group is a hub. It's a independent hub for independent artists to be able to touch the graces of industry lifestyles, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To be able to stay independent but still have industry ties, still have industry connect, still have industry revenue, things of that nature. To be able to be in full control. Like my main goal before I touch and deal with any artist, we got to get down to the paperwork. We got to make sure that your back office is straight because what is you doing it for at that point?
Now, when you say back office, what you mean by that?
Your back office, like I said, that's just your digital royalties, your mechanical royalties, and so forth, your performance royalties, things like that. Make sure your paperwork is filed the right way, your songs are filed the right way, and you're not just dropping on United Masses or DistroKid or things of that nature and just think you're getting all your money because that's how those artists back in the day did. Yeah. They thought that, okay, I'm dropping with the label or I got all my money.
Yeah, but now
the whole time the label got all their paperwork set up, so they receiving the publishings and all. You're not receiving none of that because you don't know about it.
So y'all really look out for the artists. Y'all not trying to get over on the artists.
Nah, we do everything for free. Like, our services is free. The only thing we charge is we let you know. The only thing you paying for is everything for your setup. It's not free. Certain things are free. Your song trust, MLC, SX Direct, your Illuminate, that stuff costs. ISRC codes, that stuff costs.
Do y'all Googles, because I don't know what the fuck that shit mean.
I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you right.
Hey,
You ain't
look.
gotta worry about it after this.
Well, all right. So let's say somebody want to join Boss Control Music Group. First and foremost, what do they do if they trying to, they need your guidance. They trying to make it big.
Hey, if you trying to lock in, and I mean lock in, I'm not looking for an artist that say, oh well, I can just perform. I can just no. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be dedicated. You gotta be willing to put in 100 degrees to this. Like it's a dog eat dog world when it comes to the industry, and only the strong survive. Only the consistent survive. So if you're willing to put in the hard work and know that the money's going to come as long as you set it up the right way, I'm looking for you. Whether you're a singer, actor, model, rapper, country artist,
You doing
alternative
podcasters?
rock, podcast, we doing it all. I mean, like I said, I got my own streaming distribution. I got my own music and video distribution. That's with Radium TV and Roku, as well as, like I said, music distribution. That's with Empire Music Group.
Yo, he connected, man. He knows he's done the network for you. The network groundwork is completed. Now it's time for you to connect yourself to the plug.
Bring it home.
Get it. All right, so look, man. Anything you want to plug before we get up out of here, Woody? Like, anything, brother. Your Instagram, I don't care.
First off, I want to shout out the Baltimore Podcast. Know that we got a lot coming for the artists. I want y'all to really tap in and understand the movement that we ready to bring to y'all. Y'all can follow me on all platforms. Woody the Boss. That's WOODIE_THABOSS. You can also follow me at Boss Control Music Group. That's Boss Control_MG.
That's real.
Yeah.
Middle Class Kyle, aka Kyle Coleman, aka Dope Taste Wolfgang Bushido. Baltimore Podcast episode 33. We out.